Hello everyone, my name is Yi-Chih, professor of National Kaohsiung University of Science and Technology. Today we'd like to introduce the overviews of e-port logistic developments. So this is our outline, including the first one, introduction, port logistic, port governance. Number three, developments of co-government in Taiwan. And number four, developments of port logistic in Taiwan. Final is conclusion. First one are because in Taiwan we probably already have reorganized. Sometimes they privatize cover boards, administrative supervision and operation business before March 2012. So after March 1, 2012, ports already have was divided into the Maritime Port Bureau, we so-called MPB. Another is it handles our national maritime and port affair. And another entity we so called our Taiwan International Port Cooperation, we say TIPC, handle the comprehensions, enhance port operation to enhance the port operation efficiency and responsibilities. Okay, so here is you can see this map. Here's before the 2012. They have only one entity we so-called our port authority. So they have and after 2012 they divided into the two entities. First one we say Maritime Port Builders. It handled administration supervision. Another we say TIPC handled the port operation business. So here is just show about our introduction development plan of in the lesson about the port projects development system. And according to the TIPC, before so our May 31 published a pilot action plan from 2012 to 2016 about intelligent harbor plans carry out by the harbor and stevedore business processing re-engineer. So set up some we say harbor and stevedores information system and the construction of integrated database. So also we carry out the so-called intern of we say the e-port logistic information system. Okay, here is just would like to have three purposes. First one to make literature reviews on port governance and port logistics. Another is highlight the developments of port governance in Taiwan. Number three, exempt represents data of future perspective for e-port logistic information system for our international commercial port in Taiwan. Here is our figure show their relationship with the e-port logistics system, including the port government system and the port logistics system, and another is information technology. Okay, first one, and the number two is we say port logistics and port governance. First one to explain the port governance is very standard series from side by side from the World Bank 2001. So we can our port will be divided into the four type of support. Public ports, that means to handle the infrastructure, and superstructure is belong to the port public. We also have a two port. That means the infrastructure belong to our publics. The superstructure is also handled by the public. And landlord port, that means only our infrastructure is belong to public, and the superstructure is belong to private company. And we have final one is private ports. That means the infrastructure and superstructure is also belong to the private sector. Okay, here is make explain what's mean of port logistic, and ours make a very explains Dr. James in 2009 have make spring what's mean the Port Authority is an integrated part of government's administration and no separate legal status. So our tiny structure of a corporation and it can be catalyzed of stateless corporation and government-owned limited company and private limited company. And so here is another is we so-called pole logistic. Normally, our KN Korean Maritime Institute in 1998 have make a very springs simple explain about what means of pole logistics or system, including navigation support system, stevedore and transportation system, and storage system, and inland access system. But on the other side, we mentioned about this our e-port logistics system more broader. That means including the outside the import cargo, export cargo in foreign place to the factory. So it's very broader and than the traditional, we say the port logistics system. Okay, here we're talking about the governance system, how to develop in the arts are in Taiwan. So I just mentioned before because uh, the Ministry of Transport and Communication is belong to central government to control the port planning and the construction. And the harbor bureaus handle regulatory and administrative and operation responsibility for international port. So the government have been discussing so many times. So would like to separate the functions because the port authority, including the administration function and business function. So the government have in the 2012 have changed their decision. Okay, to become like this one. So the function separation of administration and business operation. So they divide to two parts. First one is belong to MPB, including the construction, supervision, and supervision, port authority, public and facility of a commercial port of construction maintain. Another part, we say TIPC handle the harbor business management, so business land of port usage and operation, other commercial port and construction maintain. Okay, so here's just discussing what is the umbrella organization of TIPC. So TIPC, they have headquarters company, and also they have recycle mother company, and also they have some their branch office. Okay, here's to show their mission and the vision. So you can easy to understand what is their structure of TIPC. They have Keelung branch office, Taichung branch office, and Kaohsiung branch of companies, and some are Hualien branch companies. So they have different kinds of office under their umbrella. Here is to show the map of their location from the north to the south and the east and west. Okay, so how about the TIPC? The development strategy is quite old. In the two, they have some projects. For example, establish a logistic corporation, top board corporation. They already set up in Nissan. Number two, more than the 30 billion Taiwan dollar of overall revenue and 10 billion Taiwan dollar of earnings approx. So establish the brand image of we so-called TIPC and promoting the firm's values. Okay, so this is our goes to talking about what is the e-port logistics in Taiwan. E-port logistics basically is including the harbor system, stevedore system, equipment system, and storage system. But they also connected with, they have another system to connect it. For example, vessel arrival, departure system, vessel traffic control system with so-called VTC, and TrainNet, harbor EDI, and stevedore EDI. And the berth environment, berth assignment system, and the vessel data reporting system have some connection. And also, they have pay the monies, payment system, e-voice system, rent, and expense system. Of course, so for the port, to keep the port very safety. So the danger cargo application system also very important. Okay, here is our website so system. So if you enter the port of Kaohsiung, they have shown this map, and you can enter this map to make some application through this map. Here is just a make explanation about the port of Kaohsiung in Latin. So we say vessel arrival and departure visa management system. Right now, it's already transferred to we say MPB. You just should make their location, which, for example, the dock is branding their location. Where is it? What time we're entering, and what is the shipping agency? Here's talking about there's some with the Hubble and operation and steel door system. Okay, here is a show you there are their system of real life of system of port dynamic stated dynamic information. Okay, here's also you can easily understand. For example, the sea location. Where is it? For example, the Golden Weight right now it's goes through the sailing through the VTC, and their pilot time will be on this timer time, and also when it's our departure or and so on. Here is a show the operations data of ship's data, so you can see the green line. Green line means ready, finish. Here also have showed the time. So where's the location? For example, it's a LT unit card. So their location right now is pilot is standby, and also the top boy is standby. Okay, here's the similar show you day and times. So another we'll discuss in the empty net. Empty net normally will be involved with, so we say the MPB. Let's involved with some, or we say port and the shipping administrative system. So, for example, the ship will enter the port and have to get some visa from the NPB. Here's another very important. We say the CMT, single system. C that means custom, authority system, a custom clearing system, just like this. We say CMTV, and another is maritime with the empty net. Another is trade with a filtration system. We so-called a CMT single window. So the user can use this CMT single window to make some application for port authority or customs authority, or some authority special government. Okay, final ones we say so-called conclusion. The first one we have finding to reduce some learning curves and waste of resource. So TIB should have some uniform specification and import format to develop some point marker. Another government should say about some inter-department IT task force to integrate some erratic document and formal code. It simplified number three simplified the import logistics system. It established more facility single system to provide the sort portable stakeholder to handle the import and export business. Number four, port management can provide some one-stop service uniform for some shipping user. And number five, the government should continue to promote HCMT, single window working group discussion procedure, and so on. Number six, to conducting the propaganda of CMT single window system, they have whole seminar with their as per some industry sector. And also they have some to temporary reduce initial allows treatment and CMT single window providing more application for customering for trader and custom broker for user and so on. And government have long stressed the importance of management of personals, their training system. Okay. So education very important. So I'm Yang-Chi. If you have any comment, please send an email to me. My name is Yi-Chih, Professor of Weinstein and Marine Commerce College of National University of Science and Technology. Please send email to me if you have opinions or suggestions. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.